Good morning, everybody. So my name is Banks, and I'm your lead analyst for Good Deals and also the founder. So we're going to do a quick recap on everything that we've said before, and I'll try to make it as fast as possible. So first off, we're explaining XAUUSD that we're looking at for the week, and then we specifically said that for gold, for this new week, we said that so far so good on XAUUSD. We've been seeing like series of buy trades, right? And then we've been seeing the market as um we've been seeing the market has been pushing up price and all. But for me, moving to the 4 hour time frame first off, what we can see is the market has been on a very, very strong uptrend, right? But nonetheless, since it has been on the strong uptrend, we've seen that these zones that signify higher lows have been broken by the sell opportunities. So I said that first of all, we've seen that the overall is buys, but then sell opportunities are quite visible. So what I would do is I'm going to come to a time frame that is divided by 2, which is 4 hour divided by 2, which is 2 hour. Then automatically for me, if we have market create a scenario like this where you have a break of structure below this area, so a break of structure below this area and the market push up price back to these zones, this is where you can get sell opportunities all the way down. Why am I doing that? Because having a break of structure again at this area creates a double confluence. It authenticates and makes the whole opportunity stronger. Do you get what I'm saying? So for me, since we've known that okay, those are like strong areas, then you just simply drag out this zone that is here, like this. As an area where you're expecting sell opportunities from because you've had like a break of structure here below. So now then what would you expect? You expect market you have a short zone. Now you can basically refine your entries pretty much. You can refine however you want. You can do a refining of what you want and all. So we have market push down price here. We currently have 13 people in the waiting room and I'm not adding any single human being. All right, so now we are going to be expecting sell opportunities from here. Whereas so we are looking at market pushing down price from this area and then selling all the way down. Now you're not going to mark out this zone. This zone here signifies, consolidation, right? So for me, I'm just going to drag out this area like this. But since I'm dragging out that consolidation phase, for me, I'm expecting that okay, if market fails to push up price here, push down, break structure, and then push up back and sell from here, where you can get continuation of sell opportunities is actually sitting down here. So for me, we're going to be expecting a break below around 24 around 29.77 region or this area. If you have a break below it, then now I know that okay, now you've broken this consolidation phase and the market should create a continuation of the sell pattern all the way down, and that's pretty much it. Now we then talked about GBP USD, right? So like if you remember what I said is we are looking at all of the trades will be sent into our Forex signal room anyways. But then for this, we are looking at buys is inevitable for XAUUSD. But then based on what we're seeing, if we have market push down price to break structure here, then push up price in this area, we will get gold sales. That is my own analysis. And if we have a break below around 29.78 area, we will also have a continuation of the sales. But then a break above all of these zones here will signify that market will continue to push up price. And that's pretty much it. But all of these trades will be sent to our Forex signal room. Then for GBP USD, let's take a quick look. So for GBP USD, I said that last week I did an analysis, and some people texted me that my analysis already played out. That I expected GBP USD to push down price here and push up, and that was what happened here. So then for me, I'm still expecting the continuation of GBP USD buys. I'm expecting the continuation of GBP USD buys. Do you understand? So it's either we expect the continuation of GBP USD buys, market pushing down price back into this area, continuing the buys or continuing to push up. So for me, I'm still expecting it to still push up price all the way to that TP area. And that's pretty much it. Then we looked at US oil, where I said that I'm expecting the continuation of US oil sales. Let's take a look. US oil. US oil sales. Let's search for US oil. All right, US oil. So for me, first of all, I was on the 4-hour time frame when I said that. I was on the 4-hour time frame when I said that. So on the 4-hour, we can clearly see that it's giving us a bit of buys, but those buys are only for you to continue the sell patterns. So now that we've known that already, what we're going to be looking at is how do we get those sell opportunities? How do we get those sell opportunities? And then market pushing up price back into like this area, are going to expect like the continuation, pushing down price and like that's pretty much it. Now, that brings us to the psychology aspect of our conversation. Now, last week I was saying that one of the fastest ways for you to grow and scale is called OPM, other people's money. But at the same time, you need to basically increase your skill and become pretty skilled, right? Very skilled at what you do in order to say, okay, you want to create a structure that, because we have people that do portfolio management. And then we also have people that don't trade on their own. For those that have like capital issues, if you have issues with capital, if you have issues with capital and all, but you are as good as you say you are. If you have issues with capital, but you're good in trading, you're as good as you say you are in your trading and all. If you're as good as you say you are in your trading and all of that, you getting capital, wouldn't be that much of an issue, because what you have to do is first off get good at what you do. Now, when you are now good at what you do, now you cannot put in that category of what they call OPM. Now, other people's money is what you should look out for. And then now, when you now start, assessing other people's money, there are certain criteria that must be met. I tell people every time, when you want to collect money from people to trade, or you want to help people to manage their accounts or whatever, you don't have to always be greedy. First off, never promise more than the initial. Always do one thing. It is called under promise. Type in the chat box under promise. Never over promise anybody when you want to manage portfolios for them. Always make sure that whatever you do, you are under promising. That way you are giving them lesser expectations, and then you can work hard enough to now basically go beyond the expectation or whatever. So first thing you need to do is always make sure that you are under promising and not over promising. Do you get what I'm saying? So you under promise. So that way, when you do, okay, for instance, now you know that in a year you can do maybe 50%. You can tell them 25%. Their mind is already on 25%. So that if anything happens, you are able to meet 25%. And if beautiful things happen too, you are still able to do exceedingly more than what you already said. So that way you have to under promise. Second of all is have a written agreement. Most people, when they want to, deal with money management and all that, they don't have a written agreement. They don't have a paperwork fully drafted by a lawyer. And that way, when you have a paperwork that is drafted by a lawyer, when you in that paperwork, you should understand the fact that on no accounts, should most people, what they do is that when they give you $10,000 to manage for them, now when you make profit on, so when you make money for them on that $10,000 account, for instance, now, they tell you that, okay, what you're supposed to do is they're supposed to do a 50-50 profit split, which means that they take 50%, you take 50%. So let's imagine now that on a $10,000 account, you actually make maybe say on a $10,000 account, you actually make maybe say $5,000, which means they would take $2,500 profit, and then you would also take $2,500 profit. I don't think there should be any reason where if you now have a loss, you are incurring 100% loss for a 50% gain. So technically, you are not managing an account. You collected a loan, because it's only a loan that you are liable to refund 100%. But then, if you already have an agreement, a written agreement from the beginning that, okay, you ask the person, from this $10,000, how much do you want to risk? Which means How much money are you comfortable risking on an account? Do you understand? If the person tells you, okay, what I can afford to risk is $4,000, which means I'm willing to risk 4,000 on my 10K. Now make up your mind that all your risk appetite should be around that 4,000. And it shouldn't go beyond that. That way, it will also help you as an individual to be disciplined. Do you get what I'm saying? So that way now, the person acknowledges the fact that they are willing to risk 4K out of their 10K, right? Which means you yourself, you must not be found in a scenario where you are incurring more than $4,000 risk on like the total account traded. That way, it keeps you in check because you obviously don't want to lose or risk more than that. Because if you risk more than that, you are going to pay money. So that way it helps you to become more disciplined. That way it also helps you to understand the nature of the person, understand the risks involved, and that way now it lessens the burden on your neck because you know what you're entering into. The most challenges that most people face is not losses, is not taking risks, is the fact that they were not mentally prepared for what is coming. So my question to you this new week is, are you mentally prepared? So I say a quick prayer for everybody that I pray that as you go about your new week, God continues to guide you and continues to protect you. I say that as much as you guys need me, I also do need you. So make sure that you let people know where you're going one way or the other. I know you're all big men and women, but just ensure that you stay safe and take very good care of yourselves. And yeah, our app is launching very soon. And also, if you want to join our Forex Signal Room or our Dev Signal Room, all you basically have to do is send a message. We'll get you guys sorted on that. And I pray that your week is as fulfilled. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, guys. So I'll see you guys next coming Monday or whenever I drop another YouTube video or a live session. Bye for now, guys, and enjoy the rest of your week.